You guys, it is Sunday. Oh, it's 12:22. That's 3 2s in a row right there. 222. Look up that angel number. Damn. I did not plan that. Anyway, you guys, we are exiting a 9-year cycle and moving out of Year of the Snake into Year of the Horse. Are you familiar with the Chinese zodiac? You guys, I want to invite and I want to encourage everyone watching this video to take a moment and visualize how they want the rest of this year to look. You know, we're well past January. Probably a lot of the New Year's resolutions have already come and gone. But now you're getting a second chance to take those New Year's resolutions and really put them to work. The energy, the power of the universe will be like a wind in your sail. This is the time to do it. And if you've been watching this channel, you see for the last 18 months I have turned tragedy, punishment, heartbreak into a different kind of energy. One that takes that smoldering pile of ash and from it a rising phoenix. And not just to come out of your troubles and your sorrows whole, but to move beyond all levels that you have previously arrived at. And now it's time to take it to the next level, to maybe possibly reinvent yourself, to take on new ideas, to take on new disciplines, new tasks, new visions, new missions, to change the world, to change your life. You say, Anthony, I'm just a guy. I'm just a regular dude. How do I change the world? And I tell you, man, anybody can do it. Anyone. In fact, the people that do change the world, the only reason why they're able to do it is because they believe they can. First, they believe in themselves. And then, when they see the magic that comes from those efforts, the world kind of does an adoption and takes them the rest of the way. And dynamics are set into motion that can only be viewed from what some might consider a spiritual lens. Paranormal, supernatural, metaphysical. Those are the words that I was trying to come up with, yes. Man, when you get to be my age, sometimes those words never get to the tip of the tongue. But anyway, that energy absolutely seems to take on a mind of its own. And who knows, maybe you wind up changing the world. But one thing's for sure, you can change your world. And I'll tell you, I've had to reinvent myself several times in the last 20 years. Several times. And you think to yourself, man, you know, I'm going to be 60 in July, and reinventing myself is the last thing that I really want to do at this point in my life, right? I mean, at 60 years old, I think most people are looking for a rocking chair. Not me. No. I am going to use this year to reinvent myself in ways that I have yet to do it. I am taking my physical fitness and my health to new levels. My goal is to bring myself to my a physical fitness plane that resembles my 20s. My business structure is being remodeled, and I am going to take over the state of Arizona when it comes to honey, soap, and toiletries. Hell yes, I got lots of goals. I am not done. I am not done by a long shot. I still want family and I still want more kids. So I got my goals. But in order to reach those goals, I have to do another reinvention of myself, which I am doing and I have been doing for the last 18 months. And I've done it publicly. And part of the reason is to inspire you, to show you what it looks like, what it requires. And it's not always pretty, is it? If you've been watching this channel, you've seen it all. You've seen me cry in front of the camera. You've seen me pour my heart out. You've seen me destroyed. And you've seen me recover. You're watching me take on new skill sets and moving into a new industry that I don't know anything about except what I'm learning on my own. Just like I didn't know anything about this industry when I got into it. And now I'm moving towards building a media company. And I have to say, man, I've never been more challenged than I am right now, but I've also never had the vision, and I've never had the clarity that I have right now. And it's not something that happens overnight. As I say, you've been watching me do this. And all of this is being birthed from heartache. You know, from having people in your life that abandoned you and desert you and tried to take you out. And there's something about that, you guys. You know, there's something about that when you have people in your life that are putting their energy towards snuffing your flame, trying to make it so that you can't earn a living, so that you can't have a life, making public declarations that you're finished, that you don't deserve to live. And have you heard people say that the best revenge is success? Yeah, man. Maybe there's something to that. I don't know what your past looks like, and maybe you've got people like that in your past, and maybe those people succeeded temporarily, or maybe they have succeeded in large part in getting you to believe that you're nobody, that you don't deserve anything good anymore in life. I want you, if you're in that position, to stand up and reject everything about that energy. And I have so many videos, you guys. Over the last year, I have produced over 300 videos of various forms, all of them designed to take a broken person, someone that is limping through life. My efforts have always been to try to get you to stand up straight, to find yourself, to believe in yourself, so that you can recover from whatever it is that's got you convinced that you can't move forward, that your best years are behind you. Everything that I do is geared towards putting that kind of energy out there to help you, to help myself, to help this world, to fill the world with a different kind of energy, one of hopefulness, one of forgiveness, one of usefulness. And you got to remember, just because somebody doesn't see your value, that doesn't mean you don't have any. You must believe that. And at some point in your life, it's time to put those tough times behind you. And you've got to pick up the pieces of your life and move forward. And as painful as it is, you may have to do it alone for a while, but you do it. You also can be a rising phoenix, and you should be. You should never ever let other people's low expectations of themselves and the low expectations that they project onto you, those should never determine your present and your future. Never. I stand here, I bring myself out as evidence that it's not true, that it doesn't have to be true. And you know, a lot of the videos that I've made, it's not pretty, it's not polished. I've said things I wish I didn't say. And, you know, I've definitely put it all out there. But I've been true to myself. I've been authentic. I've taken risks. And I'm going to continue to do so because I think it makes a difference. I may not always coming out looking so good, but I do it anyway. I take that risk. Because even if just one person benefits from my life, from my examples, from my history, from my efforts, then I feel like I've done something that's worthwhile. I feel like I've done something that helps the world become a better place. And I want you to become a better person so that you inspire other people to make this world a better place. Because I think that that makes a difference in this world, and I think this world needs it. And I just want to encourage you, no matter what you think your past looks like, your future can be something totally different than what yesterday was for you. But you have to believe it. You got to believe it. That's the first place. So I encourage you to watch all of the videos, listen to all the stories that I've written and put out there. And I want you guys to understand something. And you've seen it. You guys, you have seen over the last 18 months, everything that you're seeing. I want you to know this reinvention I am doing all on my own, completely by myself, with no help from anybody. Running a business, reinventing myself, starting this media company, raising a child. I am doing it single-handedly, all by myself. And if I can do it, you can do it also. That's what I know. So, I love you, and I only wish you the very best. Take care. I'll see you soon.